Hello. How you doing, Law? Hope everything's going well. Oh, man. It's been quite the day. Tired. Woohoo! Today, I'm going to be consuming some live wire. I'm looking forward to that. And I have to keep working on things here. I need to finish making all the achievements unlockable. We are up to, we have to do the basic staff. Elemental attunement, I'm going to put a work in progress on that. That's not going to be achievable yet. A couple more things popped up. I got to fix the formatting on this achievement. And I also have to create the ritual of corruption and purification as well. So we're kind of rounding it. And then once all this stuff is done and all the icons and everything are here, then off stream, I'll just kind of write up some basic guides to fill all this stuff out. Boop, boop. So we will continue that, and then I don't know, do random things. Like I was playing around with the model for the sanctum, just to see like maybe it's like too fat, you know, like maybe it'd look better if it was like thinner. I don't know. I still kind of don't like it though. So that definitely wasn't it. All right, so let's continue. So, right tool for the right job. Craft a basic staff. Last night I put in magician staff. New follower, Owls Forever. Thank you for the follow. So I have to put a trigger in this. This is the current magician staff recipe. So let's pull up the staff in general. It's going to be an item tool, spell casting. And I also want to pull up something from yesterday. All right, I got to think about this. The runic scroll, that's what I want to pull up. Runic scroll, where are you? There you are. So did past Vice say I had to craft it? Yep, okay, easy. We will come down here. So consume crafting ingredients. This is what I want. All right, we're going to come down to spell casting right at the very end. Paste that in. Now I need to look at the JSON because I need to the same class file, the item class file, works with all three types of staves. So I want to look for specific keywords. That way you unlock the achievement. Because I may end up expanding this. I may end up saying, you know what? You get an achievement for like each tier of staff you upgrade. So I'm just kind of future-proofing myself right now. Let's go into... Where is it? Here it is. Item spellcasting. We'll pop it out. So I want to look for the keyword of magician. So it's going to be dash magician dash. I want the keyword of spellweaver. Boop. And we'll get the keyword of archmage. And what I will do is comment out the last two things and just leave that for like expansion. This should be unlocking an achievement. There we go. Achievement basic staff. Let's save. Let's shut down the game because I just added a method while the game was running. Game's a little upset. Feels like it should be Friday, but it's not. I don't know why. Man, I was looking at a couple games. I saw that Ale and Tail Tavern came out today. I think I'm gonna pick it up. Well, I could totally get behind running my own tavern for adventurers. I think that'd be kind of fun. And then I saw another game too. It was like Star Trucker. Normally, I think those kind of like trucking games are kind of lame, but I'm looking at it in Steam. I'm like, I think I could actually play this game. Kind of get my yeehaw on as my space rig. So I don't know. Maybe I'll be branching off into a couple other things. All right, so we have to craft this now. Oh, there's all my stuff. Let's get a bunch of resources. Kind of clear most of this stuff out. All right, so I'll need a runic scroll. We'll grab a handful of arcanus. Got a handful of that. We probably need rustic compounds. And I have firewood for the like the primary like wood of the staff. I don't know. It seemed kind of silly to use like sticks, you know. Like I wanted something with like a little more sustenance to it. Magician staff. I love how I can have like both open. It's awesome. So pop that in. Let's get that. Move that. I was right. It needed that. Bam. Oh, I never... I think last night I never created the recipe for here. I just put it in the spell book to like... I remember distinctly now, it was later, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep on this and come back to it. So let's propagate those recipes through. All right, tools. There we go. Grab these 3. Delete that. Paste. And in each one of these, I want to comment that part out. There we go. Save. Let's fireball load it in. Now we can test. Yeah, I've been slouching a lot today. There we go. Sit up straight. And let's open this live wire. I can't, this is like a delicacy for me. It's kind of rare to find it. Like, there's only a couple places I can get this around here. Man, that's good. Ooh-wee. I don't know what it is. Just this live wire. I like orange soda, but man, live wire is smooth. Oh, hydrate. I just did. I gotta pace myself with this drink. It's a delicacy for me. That and those Saranac Shirley Temples. Those are really good too. Posture check. I got it. Well, nice and adjusted. Hey, Pablo. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? All right, let's craft this bad boy. All right, put this in here, this, and that. There we go. Ah, that's what I like to hear. The right tool for the right job. Ah, shoot. Soulbind Mage Armor. All right, we gotta... I will come back to that. That will probably be one of the last achievements we do, because I'm not sure what Mage Armor should look like. It needs to change. I would like for your Mage Armor to kind of grow with you, like as you use it. When as you like cast spells with it equipped, I want you to gain like experience for it. You know what I mean? So we'll save that for last. We'll see what it looks like. We got a couple more rituals here, and actually these are going to be easy unlocks. Acquire Zeganite, Netherite. Let's fix this. Neutral infused material. Owls Forever, hi. Do I need to create a new world if I want to use this mod? Nope. I made sure that the magic mod does not do any kind of world gen, nothing like that. You can put it in a world, you can easily rip it right back out, and you're not going to have question mark blocks. Unless, of course, you played the mod, right, and you place things down, right? But it shouldn't screw with world gen. Yeah. Juno! Oh, nice. It's like getting attuned or infused the more you use it. Oh, yeah, yeah, right? The more, you mean the more achievements that you unlock? Oh, yeah, oh, the armor. Sorry, that was a little delayed, Juno. I was like 5 things down the road there. Yeah, that's what I would like to do. The thing that sticks out in my mind was Tinkerer's Construct, right? They had the other Minecraft mod for like the Tinkerer's Armory, I think it was, which was really cool because it's like as you were using the armor and like taking hits and stuff, it would level up and then you'd unlock like another ability for it, and it became really overpowered. But for Lycanites mobs, it kind of leveled the playing field. All right, let's fix this. But I kind of want to do something similar, right? Like the more you equip this stuff and cast spells, maybe, I don't know, ticks of meditation, something magic related. I want your armor. I hate the idea of you making like a set of armor and then not being able to do anything with it and just like, oh well, I made the new tier set and that's soulbound to me now, but I have this old armor and I'm just gonna like either throw it in lava or put it in a chest forever. Like it should like grow with you. So yeah, maybe I'll even add like sockets and enchantment. I don't know. See, like that's why I want to save that for last, because I'm gonna rabbit hole myself. I gotta get this stuff done. I gotta get these achievements in. Let's go here. So this is a neutral infused material. Maybe I could say a new neutral infused material. You know what I'll do? This is a little cheap. I'm just gonna bump it out a couple pixels. And I'll just keep bumping it out, like you know, I'll do like 260. That should be enough to like house all characters. There we go. Done. All right, let's get achievement triggers here. So I'm saying on acquire, which means you should just be able to pick these things up, which I'm cool with. Let's... Is that a damn wolf over there? I gotta have a little fun too. Spells. Let's see here. Oh, yes. This will be quite epic. Oh, wait, we call them hares, right? Let's make it daytime. I'm sniffing around. Wow, that thing just ran. This thing is horrible. You see what I'm trying to do, right? Fence. I'm so sorry, Rabbit. It's for science. This is how I feel about today. There we go. No! I never fixed the spell! Damn it! Oh. Let's see what happened. What happened? Oh, the type is null. Let me go up to the type. Let's see. Spell projectile, corpse explosion, tier. Oh, there is no longer a tier 3 version of that spell. Whoops. All right, this is an easy fix. I'm blowing that bastard up. It was still an explosion, right? It blew up the code. There we go. All right. Let's go up to... Oh, you know what this actually is? I need to go into entities, projectiles, corpse explosion. So we got a tier 1, 2, and 3 here. So we got the hitbox sizes. Let's go into the corpse explosion spell. Had I done corpse explosion 1, that probably would have worked. And let's go into tier 3, C-O-R-P, there it is. And let's go up to tiers. So it should be tier 3. Ooh, the element. The element is different now. Because I have it as rust. Interesting. I don't think I have rust as an element in here anymore. Let's double check. I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me. Oh. There's that. Let's fix this spell right now. Let me go down to... Where is it? Corpse explosion. Let me spot check this. Interesting how I have like tier 3 stuff when I shouldn't. I think corpse explosion's supposed to be tier 1 and 2. Or tier... Actually, no, you know what? It is tier 3. There is a tier 3 because I think it unlocks in tier 2. And then the more powerful version's tier 3. Let's go back in. Let me try and do a corpse explosion, a regular corpse explosion. The tier, the version 1 of it. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum. Man, that thing's gonna do 28 points of damage when it explodes. That's nasty. Alright. Oh, that's right. I didn't, like, save anything. The wolf's probably prowling. So that's probably him right there. Alright. Science. Oh my god, I keep typing in rabbit. Hair. Let's get the admin sword. I'm not gonna screw around with this. Sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'll revive you. Oh, actually, no, I'm blowing up your corpse. There'll be nothing to revive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, rabbit. Let's do... Corpse explosion. So, this is the one... Yeah, this is the first one. So let's do this one. Let's see if this works. Okay, so corpse explosion itself is not working. And it's not working because it sees the type is null. Let's go up to the type. So it's saying spell projectile corpse explosion dash tier. That doesn't sound right. Spell projectile corpse explosion dash tier dash element, which should be rust. There's the mod ID. Get type. That's weird. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing something so minor. This is really familiar. Let's take another look here. So for element, I'm not going to have rust be the element. You know, I kind of want rust to be the element. We're going to put a print statement in this. I have to figure out why type is null when it comes to this. Object reference not set to an instance of object. Which means I most likely have a typo somewhere here. Tier 2. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Tier 2. It's supposed to be the tier 1 version of the spell. It shouldn't be tier 2. You know what? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna force that. I think it's being weird because tier 2 and tier 3 were the they were the old tiers before I condensed everything down from 4 spell tiers to 3. And it looks like it does see rust as a valid thing. All right. Save. I feel like I'm rabbit holing myself too. I really should make a note. This is what happens like every stream, every time I'm doing something, I go to do something goofy, I find a problem, and I'm not completing the initial tasks that I have to do. But I guess this is still good to troubleshoot this stuff. I still have to go through and like test all of the spells too. I don't want to soulbind to that. No, thank you. And what I'm going to do this time is we are going to get the admin sword. I'm going to get rid of all of that stuff. We are going to get Corpse Explosion. We'll grab that. I'm going to grab Corpse Swap as well. And Summon Corpse. We'll do everything that has to do with like the body manipulation. All right, and you know what? We're going to take a wolf. We'll get a wolf because I want something a little bigger. All right. Sorry. Before I do anything, we're going to save and leave the world. Save it. There we go. Now when I get on, I don't have to keep doing things. Maybe a chicken this time. Maybe next time we'll blow up a chicken. Oh, I want some chicken nuggets. I want some chicken nuggets. Bird. All right. Can I summon the corpse to me? Yep. Can I swap positions with the corpse? Let's go up here. Oops. I cannot. Oh, is it? Why is my mana at 0? Interesting. So it did a mana check. Hold on, let's fix that bug too. It should not be doing a mana check. The mana is already taken care of when you make the scroll. And there are also bears will blow up a bear. Big bear. Let's go to the spell scroll. Spell icon, spell cipher. The runic scroll, the grimoire. Weird. Tool, here we go. Tool spell scroll. So something here, I'm doing something here where I'm putting in a mana check that should not exist. Send packet player message. So there's nothing here. Tries to jump or move. There's nothing there. It's timestamping it right at the end. It's allowing the cast time to go. And then like right at the end, it's like doing a final check and being like, nope, sorry, you don't have the mana to cast this. On held interact stop. See, I commented like all the extra bloat out. So I marked the slot as dirty. We go to cast the spell. So in this case, it was Summon Corpse. Let me take a look at the Summon Corpse spell. Or no, it was Corpse Swap is what it was. Which is I believe it's a tier 2 spell. Yep, Corpse Swap. So right here, we take a quick look here. Consume mana for spell, but I'm doing a check here that says if you are not creative, you won't take this out of your hand. Consume mana, gain experience. Did I gain experience by casting this spell? I'm not. All right, I'm gonna have to write that down. That's a weird bug. I haven't played with these too much. So let me pull up my text document here that I have ongoing. Notepad. All right, let's go up here. Right in my to-do section. Corpse swap. Spell scroll. Does a mana check. Can't use if at 0 MP. There we go. All right, now let's try and blow this bad boy up. Where'd it go? Oh. Let's... Okay, we'll keep doing this. Kind of wondering if there's a difference between this, like the spell scroll, and casting the actual spell. So player's fine, world is fine, tapping into the registry. The type is null. Let me do a quick look here. All right, entity, projectile, corpse explosion, so it is registered. Excellent. Let's go back into corpse explosion. Just weird. Mod ID. So did I change? I didn't change the name, right? Spell projectile. Corpse explosion. Make sure that's spelled right. Yep, that's right. Dash, and then we have the size. So I will put tier 1. Dash, and then the element, which I'd be loading from properties, so that should be Rust. It is enabled. Oh, I wonder if there's also something weird with the shape renderer as well. All right, you know what? I'm gonna mark this down. We will come back to this. I have like 4 more achievements to fix and put in, and then I can focus on this because I want to get those achievements done, because once I get them done, I can start writing up the guide, like the new guides. So corpse explosion crashes, can't find pipe. There we go. All right. We'll come back to it. I'm going to pop out both corpse explosions. There we go. So type, it's not seeing this come up as a valid type, which is right there, which is fine. It's probably, I fat-fingered something somewhere. I had to have. All right, we're focusing on achievements and rituals. Corpse explosion, that's an interesting sounding one. It's really cool. Like, I got shaders and stuff for it. It does massive damage, and you can hit yourself and your friends with it, so you got to be careful. It's like lobbing a grenade. I usually play like Shadow Knight, Necromancer, Evil-y kind of classes when I can in games. So corpse explosion, I had to put it in. I had to. I do feel kind of bad that I killed that thing. Alright, we'll pull up revive. There you go. You may live. I'll be back. I'll be back for you later. We're keeping the meat fresh, right? Alright. I'm gonna keep those on my bar too, so I come back to it. Okay, okay. Now we need to put in unlocks for this stuff. Let's go into item types, resources, neutral. Here we go, Zeganite. So I think I created separate items for each thing. So resources, here's Zeganite, here is Astrolith, and here is Netherite. And let's see, what can I use? Where am I doing this already? Actually, right in here. We will copy this because I just want you to pick these up. You don't have to necessarily craft them. I'm trying to make it to where like you don't have to craft everything. Some things you could just like acquire and pick up. Let's cut this out. Delete all of that. Paste this in. So this is going to be Netherite. Achievement Netherite. Copy. Let's go into Astrolith. We'll paste this back in. There's the Astrolith, Zeganite. There's Zeganite. All right, we'll save those. Should I change the Arcanus? You craft this, and then I want you to acquire Arcanus. And I'm forcing you to craft a guan. You know what? I'm going to make this a little less... So you could pick up, like if someone wants to throw an Arcanus to you, or if it drops off a creature... I think I still want you to get the achievement. Like, you don't have to necessarily craft it with your own two hands. These hands! So let's go into Item Arcanus. And let's do dot craft Arcanus. There we go. So if you craft it, or if you end up picking one up, we will try to trigger the achievement for it. Perfect. I added a couple methods, so the game's going to be upset. Build. And hop back in. So we will unlock those 3 achievements. And then I think I need to put in some work in progress notes for the next achievement after this, because Soul Magic and Lunar Magic are not in yet. And I'm going to be redesigning spell duplication. Oh, that's right. I didn't gracefully shut down. All right, so I should be able to unlock these things just by picking something up. Let's throw this out. There it is. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Take a look at our spell book. Yep, things have unlocked. Oh, look at that. Looks like color dictates... Oh, you know what? It doesn't. Because that's a totally different part in the if statement chain. So I have to adjust that spacing as well. So this is Zeganite. Right there, this should be 260. All right, so we should fix that. There we go. Formatted right. Yeah, so these are work in progress stuff. So I'm not, you know what? I don't have names for them or anything. I'll just leave these as is. But you can unlock this stuff. And then, of course, when you unlock these, there'll be 3 more guides right here. All right, let's, So we're kind of down to it here. I can either... It's rough. It's rough. We could look at the rituals. I need to put in triggers for both of these rituals. I think I need to put those rituals in the mod still. Keepers of Ancient Knowledge, and that would be Soulbinding Mage Armor. You know what? We could do the Mage Armor thing. So let's pull up some armor. I guess it doesn't matter what we pick. You know, I'll pull out a red Magician's hat. Because I want you to be able to soulbind with any piece of equipment. We have to go down to item, wearable soulbound. And in here, I have to scroll down to where I'm actually putting the soulbound trigger on, right? Like when soulbinding actually finishes. So it should be somewhere in here on interact stop. So this is all the runic conversion stuff. I think the easiest thing to do would be going into tier conversion. So right when I send you the message saying that it's been soulbound, let's see, send server to player. So I think what I would want to do is do rm helpers dot achievement. I will say from server player. We'll do it from the server side. And I have to put in a couple things. First thing is world, so I could do player in dot world. We'll do player in, and then the achievements. So E achievement triggers. This would be, I'll pull up mage armor dot toString. And then the last thing, do I trigger the sound and particles? We'll put in true. Yeah. So that should set it to where upon soulbinding with anything, will increase my mana. I should trigger the achievement. How much mana does this cost to soulbind? Insufficient mana. Let's increase our maximum mana a bit. Let's do special, this right here, this admin tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, we got 42 mana as a maximum now. There we go. I'm soulbinding with it. There we go. So it doesn't matter what piece of equipment you soulbind with. It'll do the same achievement trigger. Hey, let's put that on. Big hats are cool, man. All right. So that works. Let's pop this up. So I have everything except for these 4, which I know are going to be they're incomplete right now. I guess I need to look at rituals. All right, that's the next thing. Let's save and quit. Let's go into our creative world. And I guess figure out what I want the purification and the corruption rituals to look like. I feel like they should both be different. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Man, that drink is so good. Come on, let me in. All right, so if we come over here. So I was thinking more along the lines of like the old way of doing it, except bumping it out one more. Because like this is the way you would convert a nexus to like a light or dark nexus anyways. And then instead of mana torches, I was just going to use regular torches. And then the catalyst would be like either radiant gems or shadow gems. So I'm thinking that should be what I do. I mean, I think that pattern looks good, but should it look different? I guess that's my main question. The ritual of purification and the ritual of corruption. They probably should look different, huh? The plus sign, this should be purification. I mean, it's a plus, right? It's a plus. Let me come over here. Let me go a little faster. Just kind of start looking at things. So that's kind of an X already. This is kind of interesting. So coincidentally, creating your obelisk is kind of a plus sign, right? So I pretty much chop off the top and the middle. So what if I play around with that plus and cut off other parts of it? Maybe. No, you know what? I don't think I like that. Let's play around a little. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't have anything too similar to that pattern. I have to be careful not to like make something so similar that it's only a couple runes off. Maybe I'll get rid of those. Ah, shit! No! Alright, put that back down. There we go. Never happened. Ah, what should this ritual look like? What if I start making it look a little spiky here? Maybe like an arrow pointing to the center. That's not an arrow at all. That looks horrible. What am I doing? You know, see, the problem here is that I need to eventually make a decision. Should all of these rituals be, like, symmetrical? Right? Because that's how, like, everything is here. Even this one. This one is also symmetrical. Like, this vector here is the same as, like, this one and this one and this one. Right? So I don't know, like, I don't know. Dark ones should be slightly skewed to prove they are evil, right? I could see the evil in its eye. So I guess we'll play with this a little bit. Let me throw a bunch of runes down here. I would like for the torches to be kind of like in the same spot. You know what? Why am I doing this to myself? Why can't it be the same? Like, everyone's used to it's not exactly this pattern, it's more like, you know, it's like the compressed version of it. But everyone else would be used to this. Right? Because except for the mana torches, like, why don't I just have them be the same? Like, does it really need to extend that far? Shouldn't I just use the same old thing? Because the catalyst that you throw in the middle is what's dictating, you know, how it comes out anyways. So why can't this be, you know, the ritual of purification would be, right, throwing those guys in. And then corruption would be throwing shadow gems in. And just make sure I'm not reusing that pattern here. Right, because it's at that point it kind of works because it's almost like an incomplete, like the obelisk is like incomplete, right? And then you're evolving the obelisk into something else, so you're adding a couple extra runes here in a couple places, and the torches kind of expand out. I think that works. It's magic. Boop. I don't know why I wanted to light those torches back up, but I just had a feeling. I just wanted to. Power's gone to my head. So let's put these in here. We're going to make two new rituals, the ritual of purification and the ritual of corruption. They're both going to be pretty much identical here. I will still break them out into their own methods in case I do want to make, like, because I was toying with the corruption ritual and I ended up making like an hourglass because the first thing that came up to my mind was like Black Widow spider, right? Something poisonous, right? The hourglass symbol. But then I had to make another decision to where like the hourglass, you would need to be like positionally aware, right? So technically this block is, and this is the front, right? Because if I place it like this, right, it has like positional awareness. Which means when I do checks, I would have to put in extra code like throughout all of my rituals to check for that kind of position to see where your front is. Which also means if you end up drawing it down and you put this like to the side, it wouldn't complete. So that's why I'd stop that line of thinking, because I'm like, well, I don't want to make it to where like people get more confused. There are people who are already confused, like the torches, right? They're like, why doesn't this ritual work? And it's like, well, it's because you're using the wrong mana torch, right? You got to use a light mana torch instead of a neutral or whatever it is. So I was cautious about adding that extra, you know, confusion to it, that extra layer. So let's do this. Let's do this. I need to open up a couple of things. Let's kind of stack some of my windows here. All right, the first thing is going to be the world magic. And then the next thing, I need to open up the transmutation spell projectile. So I do... Holy crap, I did have something in here already? So, okay, this is the new obelisk. So this was old logic. The Ritual of Corruption. This is the Oculus Pedestal. I'm kind of curious to see what these were. Black Elemental Crystal Light. Oh! These have stabilizers. This is the old way of doing things. Yeah, I'm not going to use these. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use them. Wait a minute, were those stabilizers? Actually, I think this is the new way of doing things. I'm not sure what these are for, so I was doing a check for crystals. All right, I'm going to modify these, because I think I'm 99% there with this. All right, so corruption. Let's not do any crystal checks right now. I may end up adding that in. Maybe that's a good resource I could start using. And let me see what the pattern check is for this. All right, so I gotta think this through. So if I'm doing 3, if it's actually looking for 3, 3 -1, so 1, 2, 3 negative. Oh, so it's the I have it preset for this version of it. That's what it's preset for instead of the stub. You know what? Should it be, I guess, people watching, does it matter? Should I just stick with the longer plus sign here? Or should I go with the compact version? That's something I need to know. While I wait for anyone to get back to me. The super tight one looks a bit cluttered. It definitely is. It is cluttered. Yeah, the longer one. All right, longer one it is. I'm going to cut these out. I want to move these into major rituals. There we go. We're going to have to add a couple other things here. So elemental crystal points. I will comment this out. Comment this out. Comment those out. And comment that out. So I will do a search for just runes and then generic torches. Which will be right here. I can copy this because this is just basic lit torches that I'll be looking for. Here we go. And now I need to copy torch point variables here. And basically, it should be like -2, -2, +2, -2, -2, +2, and then +2 and +2. So that should get the right positions there to check for torches. And down here we have to do whoops, caps lock is on, correct. Correct torches. Save that. All right, let's try to attach this to transmutation. So I already have Magic Station Obelisk. I'm going to cut this out. And put this right down in here. Copy, paste. So this is going to be for the World Magic trigger Purification. Radiant Gem. It'll take 4 Radiant Gems. I think the rest of this is pretty much good to go. I'm going to go ahead and cut the corruption out as well. And then assume the same things, but that's going to be for shadow gems. All right. We'll fireball that in. So ideally, I should be able to pick up shadow. Let's not do shadow gems. Let's do radiant gems. Get rid of the Arcanus. Get a bunch of Radiant Gems. I'm just going to come over here. Not sure if I'm going to have to restart the game or not. So I should be able to put these down here. Should be able to throw out 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And cast Transmutation. Boom! All right, so that was the Ritual of Purification. I did notice an issue. Let's go into the ritual. Effects centered. Let's try that one more time now that I bumped that up one. The particles were coming out the wrong place. Bernardo, yeah, you come in here right at the end of stream, pretty much. You're 10 minutes early, Bernardo. What happened? Are you okay? Blink twice if everything's not okay. It's not like you. There we go. Throw a bunch of gems. There we go. That's what I wanted the particles there to like spawn on top. You know, I could... I think that actually looked pretty good. I had the circle underneath. There. And this thing does wake up. If I put runes around it here. There we go. Now the particles are going. It's resonating with the rust, and it should start accumulating essence. If I get too close to it, yep, there's my rust sickness. I'm gonna throw up. There we go. Go back to game mode 2. All right, so that's looking good. Whoops, did not mean to break that. So I should be able to do the same thing with shadow gems. Which means I probably should do that. Save. Build this again. Pop my torches down. Where are my shadow gems? Whoops. Let's make it nighttime. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a black hole, baby. Devouring void. Nope. Failure. All right, let's see why it failed. Transmutation, block station, obelisk. Oh, I bet I know why. Yep, ritual of corruption. If I put gemstones around, it would have triggered, I think. You know what? Let's try it. Let's pull up some crystals. Let's pull up some. We'll use arcane crystals. Why not? I bet it would complete here. Yep. There it is. And actually, it did not consume the crystals here because I disabled that that logic. I kind of want to get into using some of these crystals in some of the recipes. Come over here and end me, obviously, no. If I was okay, I'd be on time. According to you, of course. Because me being who I am, time obviously runs after me. I am the time. Right? But the staff shall take care of time for me. So, colored chalk when? What do you mean colored chalk when? Do you mean like this color chalk? Or the yellow color chalk that I have hidden as well? Is that what you mean? Yep, that's the arcane chalk. Cough, occultism, cough. I'm just making black holes, man. Just making a devouring void. It sounds good. Look at it pulse with yeah, look at that. It's pitch black in there. There we go. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Boop. So I should probably set it to where it's torches, huh? I should probably do that. Okay. And then you'll throw your shadow gems. Just grab a whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's fix the check here. So I will comment all of this out. Let's make this like full screen. There we go. That's a little easier on the eyes. Grab this because I want to look for regular torches. Let's comment this out. Make sure we are looking for our new bowl. There we go. We need a mana torch, or the actual torch points. There we go. We will comment these out as well because I'm not using them. There we go. Put that right back in. Save, fireball, and let's do this thing. Boom! It's beautiful. The effect reminds me of the orbs you fire from AR in Half-Life 2. I love it. All right. Doing something right. Sweet. All right, I'll just break that. So those 2 rituals are done. Awesome. And I have to check the drop rates of this stuff. I want you to use these crystals. Right now, these crystals are used for wands. I want you to use them in like rituals and like break them down. I just got to figure that out. I got to see how rapidly you accumulate these crystals. Punches black hole out of existence. Yep. They're not as strong as people make them, believe them to be. You didn't know that. I literally punch black holes. It's like a Chuck Norris thing. Gave that black hole a black eye. Event Horizon? I don't think so. This is actually... I'm gonna make one of those again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if these things actually eat my elemental creatures or not. I think that would be worth knowing. Like what the interaction is. There you go. So it's resonating. So this thing will try to eat now. So let's see. Let's pull out. Oh God. Let's see if it can eat one of these and a basic drone. All right. Can you eat the drone? Yep. Oh, if the drone gets too far away, I guess. Can you eat this? Doesn't look like it, huh? It did not even care to eat. Oh, you know why? I put something in on these black holes. If the entity's health is like 50 or above, it will not eat them. I think it's 50 or above, 50 health hit points or above. And I did that because I didn't want people to put a bunch of like Dark Nexus down around like the final boss or anything, and then have it like cheese the final boss, right? And just like slowly kill the boss. So I have like a HP check before it tries to consume. And these things have 100 health, so they are beasts. All right, cool. I had to check that. I had to verify, because that could have been a problem. Could have been a big problem. I need to test this as well. Put this right here. Whoops. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe it is this pattern. Man, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? I got to start making some decisions. Oh, wait. Does it require Arcanus? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Nope. It just harvests it. Damn it. Let's see. Let me look at transmutation. I think... Here we go. I think I need to throw a reagent in. Yep. Arcanus normal. What is the amount? So it's only 2. Okay, that's not bad. All right. Let's see. I have yet to test this. There we go. Open up a rift. There. Looks like it's calm, so skipping time got rid of it. Let me try and open up a bigger rift, because I'm not sure what the sizing is like here. Let me put these down. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna need let's see, Arcanus. And transmutation. I think this is gonna be a huge rift. No, it didn't complete. Let's double check it. All right, so looks like it's that. Permanent 3. Ritual of the Rust. Oh. Ritual of the Rust 2. Ritual of the Rust 3. Whoops. That would not have been right. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think I may make it bigger than that. Possibly. When do I start losing temporal stability? Oh, I don't... This is a creative world. Shoot. GM 2. Let's get some Rift Bloom seeds. I just want to see how many blocks away Rift Blooms will be affected. Nearby Rift Blooms affecting this plant. All right. So it looks like this is the furthest away. There we go. We got the particles. So this is the line right here. That's actually a really good amount of space. And I think I got to change it from a 12 to a 13. No, actually, you know what? 12 may do it. All right, that's pretty damn good. All right. That is one chunky rift, yeah. This is something that I probably won't mention it too much because I kind of want people to figure things out. But I have a ritual in the game that creates rifts. And the idea behind it, like some people talk about how, you know, like the speeds of the plant growth, right? They're not fast enough. People don't understand that these things grow 4 times faster when there's a rift nearby. So you could literally be doing the rituals to open up a rift in your fields to have these things grow 4 times faster. So I want to make sure that it's still in there for anyone who figures it out, who's savvy enough. But that's why it's hard to balance this stuff, because I'll get feedback and people will be like, you know, oh, you know, this you know, the rift blooms are take too long to grow. It's like, well, so does a plant when you don't water it or give it miracle grow or anything, right? No sunlight. Like, these things love to be around rifts. That's how I designed them. So in your field, you could be having, you know, like all these things, right? You look for the particles. I even put nearby rift is affecting this plant. So, you know, I just wanted to make sure that that ritual like worked. And I think 12 is a respectable range. It looks like, I mean, going like all the way out to here, and it's a box too, so it's like a whole box. Now I'm gonna have it to where you sacrifice this plant. Like, the plant will disappear, but everything will grow 4 times faster. And it also depends on rift weather. If you do this ritual and it's calm, the rift may not stay out because rift weather is going to try and kill it. But if it's apocalyptic, this thing will stay out for the entire time. Now, that also means monsters and stuff could grow out, you know, can spawn from this. So you gotta, you know, be maybe a little careful where your rift bloom fields are, because it's a real rift. But if you get too close, like if you go within the range of effect here, this is also the range to which your temporal stability starts to fade. But you could also use a big rift like this to just put down a bunch of flowers and have everything transform and just break them. So stack a ton of rituals on each other so you get a mob farm. I guess so, you could. It'd be so much fun to play around with. Yeah, right? Like, I'm just trying to make this feel magic-y, you know what I mean? Like, the Rust world and everything is a really cool concept that the game itself kind of forgot about, right? Like, temporal stability and everything. Like, most servers, like, shut off temporal storms and, like, temporal stability, which is crazy. We should be embracing it. Embrace the sanity. All right, so I wanted to test that out because I wasn't sure. Thank me. Oh, thank you, Bernardo, for this here, or thank you for having everything closed and disabled. Oh yeah, my one main complaint from previous versions was the waiting for rifts to show up so I could farm rusty dust and crystals from it. Yeah, then that complaint's not valid, because if you looked at the rituals, I think I call it the ritual of Nexus Shattering. You could just summon these portals, and more importantly, let's go to spells, because this is another thing that you can do that I don't think people know about. You can cast this spell, Cleansing Light. Oh, wait, that's not the spell scroll. Hold on. Cleansing Light. And you can eradicate rifts as well that are around you. So as a mage, you have the ability to force spawn and force remove rifts. Right? Because I did that because I want when a rift opens up naturally, I want to have elemental rifts. So I want like a fire rift. Like if anyone's played that old game called Rift, right, the MMO, I always thought that was so cool because like the fire rift would open. And then it would start to affect the world around it, right? Then the creatures come out and they get their foothold, right? And you could be going through the world, and all of a sudden, like, you know, the fire rift is kind of taking over, right? And these portals are opening everywhere. Like that was kind of what I want to do with rifts. So I wanted a way for you to conjure them and to close them. So. Let's see. Now you can summon them. Just needs a bit of work, but you can cause it, love it. Yep. Speaking of light, did you make the higher levels actually persist longer now with the summon light spell? I'm not sure. I don't think I got that feedback, so maybe. Well, let's see. I think they last a while now. Right, so if you're like in a cave or something. Oh, looks like the animation's broken on it. It should be spinning right now. They're not spinning. I'll have to look at that. I think they last a while. It only lasted for 1 minute on all versions of the spell. That very well could be. Summon Light is a spell that I didn't put like an enormous amount of effort in because no one seemed to care about it. So it's like it's one of those things where it's like I want to come back to it. And it's also like you know, some of the other spells here, like the you know, summon Void Vault, you know, the summon portal spell, things like that. Like I want to make them, but I mean, no one really, you know, that's not the feedback that I'm getting. So, are they still there? Yeah. Well, actually, so I guess it is about a minute. The light lasted longer, or trailed you, it'd be super useful, especially because of mining. I was thinking about making, because I have the pet system here. I don't think I have the pets enabled right now. Let me see, item. Where is it? Familiars. The old bear familiar, eh? So that's the entities. Let's go into... Come on, where are my items? Okay, here we go. Item types, entities, familiars. There we go. I just set this to true. I think every mage should be able to have familiars. So This is another system that I have baking that I just need to finish. Come on, load. I have like less than a minute before my alarm goes off. There it is. Snooze 5 minutes. All right, let's go into here. So I've been like playing around with different like colored bears, doing like the elemental bears. All right, so you know, let's pull out like the purple bear, and let's pull out the old tried and true bear here. Let's make it daytime. So I wanted a familiar system where you could actually name your pets. So like Mr. I don't know. Fuzzy Nuts, I don't know, Mr. Fuzzy Nuts. And then, you know, it's just a little non-combat pet that like follows you. And he kind of does his own thing, right? Like he'll wander around. I have it to where you can right click and he's in waiting now. So waiting just means that he won't follow me. He'll just kind of roam around. And since it takes from bear, right? It has like the bear, like they get up on their hind legs, they go down to sleep. He's just where's he wandering? Where are you going, Mr. Fuzzy Nuts? Oh. You wanted to be an ass and sleep where I have ritual stuff, huh? Gotcha. Turn it back into an item, right? But yeah, you know. I kind of want a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. But yeah, I do have pets in mind. No bear. So yeah, it's on the to-do list. I have a lot of hidden stuff that like people don't know about. Except those in like the Discord, right? Like when I'm you know, when I you know, or in the stream, see, kind of getting up on his hind legs. There we go. So I have that system in, I just got to figure out how to attach it. And I was going to have it to where like anyone who was like a supporter would be able to get more non-combat like familiars too. So I got some things. What I would, you know what I want to make a familiar out of? I think I can do this with the familiars. I think it's going to be similar to how I'm going to have these soul stones. I want you to be able to use any creatures that you want. I want the Wyvern. I want flying, little, tiny, non-combat pet Wyverns. And I will leave it with that. I will leave the stream with that. Give me little non-combat pet Wyverns. You know what? Also give me Wyverns that are full size that I can mount on too. That's happening as well. If I could just split myself into like a couple people, all this stuff would get done so quickly. But just imagine one of these guys like following you, right? It's kind of rummaging around. A nice prismatic one. Maybe one with like blue and runes. This one reminds me of the World of Warcraft, the dragon mount you get from Malagos, I think is what it was. If anyone knows like the Wrath of the Lich King, right? This was like the rare drop from like what 10-man Mali or something. You know what I mean? Be cool. Coming. I could do it. I just need time to do it. That's all. All right. So we'll close that out. And for now, I will disable these again. False. Maybe for the alpha. You know what? For the alpha, I'm going to leave this as true. so people can admin this stuff, because I think I kind of need these tested to see, like, you know, what happens when a familiar gets too far away. Maybe it can't teleport to you. Like, what should its fate be? Because it's still an entity, and it should still have, oh wow, this was a while ago. Poison, healing, gravity. These are the old elements. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe people will play with them and be like, hey, you know, the familiar system works pretty well, and then I could just leave it enabled. All right, let's find someone to raid. Ba-da-ba-ba, who is playing this game? Boo, boo, boo. Vintage story. We have 5 people to choose from. 5. I don't know any of these people. No idea. Who's this person? Open tab. I guess we could raid this person. Exclamation raid / raid. All right, you know, I'm actually gonna copy my raid message right here. Let's copy. Damn it! I hate that I can't like copy this well. It's like I gotta get it. There we go, just right. It's so hard to copy chat sometimes. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We're making progress. I think. Oh shoot! I never put the achievement triggers into those rituals. So once I get those 2 achievement triggers in, everything should be done for the new guidebook. And then I just have to, you know, fill out the information. And then that's a big part of the alpha there. I mean, I could probably tonight just go on my laptop, because it's just typing in text, and then just be like, what's mana? What's meditation? How do you do it? So who knows? Who knows? I got to test all the rituals still. We have a couple of things to fix for spells, but I don't think that's going to hold back the alpha. It's just like, you know, you guys got to test the spells and tell me what works still and what doesn't. That's all. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, alpha time coming. It's coming. I hope everyone has a great night. I'll probably be around in Twitch chat, or not Twitch chat, Discord chat. Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.